I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go subscribe to this new channel. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, what's different about this channel than the last one?
Well,
What's changed?
Well, we're making some changes. We're always doing something new, but this is something that we had to do this, and we've had to do this for a while. So this new channel, it's really not much different, except the channel will be different. So all our new content is going on the channel, and we're going to migrate all our videos over to that channel as well, and we won't be using the old channel. So if you're waiting on...
You know what I got? I got a picture of his face with the little pillow on, the sleep face, and we're in Chicago.
Are they already in Chicago? The one and only Leo Biaz. Hey, Leo.
I'm excited to be back, my man. It was 9 days in Vegas. We got stuck in the desert, and we had a little hangover remix out there, man.
I wore a wig to school once, and they said no headgear was allowed.
How did the
Spider web
was it
tights.
Obvious that it was a wig?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was having fun.
Wig.
See, this is exactly why we have them on the show, and this is what makes them fun.
You're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM.
KXVS on 92.1. Coming soon.
This broadcast will start in 60 seconds. This broadcast will start in 45 seconds. This broadcast will start in 30 seconds. This broadcast will start in 15 seconds. This broadcast will start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Voice of Stockton. For more information on The Voice of Stockton, go to thevoiceofstockton.org.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of KXVS, the Voice of Stockton, or its parents, affiliates, management, and staff.
Da 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 da, shabba da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da dee da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da be da do da da da, shabba da be da da da, yeah, shabba dee da, Tobias good.
Welcome to Women in Business, and now here's your host, Chef Tobias Cooks.
Good morning. Chef Tobias Cooks here with Women in Business. I am so excited. How are you doing this morning, everyone? So we have a special treat for you. We're going to do two halves of the show. We're going to do the first half of the show. Then we're going to come back with our special guest, Miss Coleman, and finish up with our show. Yes, we have a guy here today. Dustin, you're not the only guy.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yes.
I promise you, we're only going to keep him for a little bit. I don't think he really want to be here too much in Women in Business, right?
I don't know.
That's okay. You feel good about that, don't you?
I don't have a problem with
it.
We'll see. You probably raised with women, huh?
No. A lot of brothers, but also a lot of sisters, too. We were pretty equal.
Okay, well, the sisters, they make it up.
Yes, they do.
Yes. All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Paul Knox, and I'm with Big Valley Mortgage.
All right.
Katrina Major with Carrington Real Estate Services.
And our special guest that you will hear more of today.
My name is Mica Coleman. I'm a real estate agent, but I'm also an author, and I also help entrepreneurs build business credit as well as help home buyers get their credit clean to purchase homes.
Yes, and that is going to be the focus of our show to hear, Miss Coleman. I am so excited to have you. You have no idea from the first moment that I met you sitting in the workshop. I was like, oh my God. And thank you, Miss Katrina. Thank you so much for making this happen, for getting her down here. Thank you for getting her down here safely. I appreciate you. So let's do the quick announcements real quick. You have some announcements for us real quick.
Yes, I just wanted to touch bases on the mortgage industry as a whole. The mortgage industry is a very hot market right now, and if you're renting right now, renting is probably just as expensive as it is to purchase a home. So it's really a great opportunity to go out and start looking for homes and doing what you can to become a homeowner.
All right, and then the event that's coming up with you and Miss Coleman?
We have a credit boot camp coming up this weekend, which I'm very excited to attend.
Yes.
Looking forward to seeing everyone there.
Give us a little bit more information about that.
The credit boot camp, what it does is it gives you the ability to fix and rebuild your credit to a point where you're able to provide yourself with lower interest rates and things of that sort and help you to get into a home.
I like the fix and reboot part. And where's it going to be and how can they find you?
It's going to be in Sacramento, California, 6300 Florin Road.
All right, and give them your information one more time.
And again, I'm Paul Knox. I'm a loan officer with Big Valley Mortgage, and I'm located in the Elk Grove area.
All right, and this event is with you as well, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, how exciting. So, Miss Katrina, you did an event with Miss Coleman before. That's how we all met. Well, I've been knowing you before that.
Right.
But that's how I met Miss Coleman.
Right.
Yes, tell us about that a little bit.
It was an educational piece, in regards for women in for business. And we brought Mica Coleman to talk about business credit. What is important that you need to know in order to move forward and use other people's credit, which is business credit, opposed to using your credit. So.
And that's a topic that we have to get into, using other people's credit legally.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. I love it. Yes. Thank you so much for that. Any more events that you have coming up, Katrina?
Not at the moment. We are working on it, so you will be notified in the future of what's coming up.
And you'll be joining us, Women in Business, for our Lunch and Learn, also with Miss Coleman. Yes.
When is that?
That's gonna be on my page.
Right,
that's gonna be on my page. That's gonna be on my page.
I didn't want to go there,
That's gonna be on my page. You gotta go to my page and see that. We just can't always promote. You gotta do the layers. You gotta do it in layers. Yes,
but it's soon. So it's quicker than you think.
Yes, I'm excited about that. One more time, give them your information.
Paul Knox.
Where can they find
Big Valley Mortgage, located in the Sacramento area.
And you have a Facebook page?
I do. It's bigvalleymortgage.com. Excuse me. You can find me on Facebook at Big Valley Mortgage. I have a business page located there.
All right. And then the event again is?
The Credit Boot Camp.
All right. And it's?
In Sacramento, 6300 Florin Road, 10 to 12 on Saturday.
Saturday. What date is Saturday?
The 18th.
The 18th. Yes. That's good to know. Yes, okay, Katrina. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and take our first break, and then we will be back. Just Miss Coleman. I just keep calling you Miss Coleman.
Hi, Kara.
So sorry. Yes, we'll be back, and we will be talking what?
We'll be talking about credit, boot camp, and business credit. And I'm going to basically give a basis of what I do. Because a lot of people are like, you do so many things, but they all go together. And so I'll be talking about that.
Absolutely.
Okay. Chef Tobias Cooks here with Women in Business, the voice of Stockton. You can see us live right now on Chef Tobias Cooks page.
Yes.
Also, you can see us live here on YouTube, Twitter, at the voiceofstockton.org. Please go there, click, share, donate. I will be right back, Chef Tobias Cooks.
Great. And
Brother. Hey, Ben.
Hey.
Tell me about this awesome podcast / radio show.
Watching from ringside?
That one, yes.
Yes.
Where we do great impressions like... Now that you're going to do your Macho Man, okay?
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Or, I'll tell you what.
What?
Or, hey, baby. I can't do... I'm trying to do my Dusty.
Baby.
Hey, baby. How you doing, baby?
How you doing?
I'll tell you what, baby.
Wrestling, watching from ringside. Is that you?
That's me, baby. Live and in living color.
Only on KXVS, baby, the voice of Stockton.
So So people on the Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope land are tune in any way you want to because we are watching from ringside.
All day, every day, only on Friday, and maybe Saturday too. Sometimes on a Sunday, because you know they got them special shows. You know what I'm talking about, baby?
Stop stealing my gimmick. But
Yeah.
Ben, let's get into all seriousness. This is like, watching from ringside, as we were talking about, is a pro wrestling show. With
The
fun.
only pro wrestling show on KXGS.
Or in Stockton.
Or in Stockton, yes.
Yeah, come tell us if you're somebody else.
The premier podcast.
Yeah, the premier podcast of pro wrestling talk in the Central Valley is me and Ben, and it's fun. So we talk about the world of wrestling from our perspective and give you the latest going-ons of what's going on in the world of wrestling, right?
Yep. WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor.
All In
NXT.
too.
Yeah, and All In.
Which is brand new.
Brand spanking new.
So we're
Could
gonna
change the face of wrestling as we know it.
We're gonna break down all of that throughout, well, whenever we have a show. So I'll tell you what, Ben.
What?
Watching from ringside Fridays on KXVS, the voice of Stockton. For Ben Sanchez, I'm Dustin Brightfield.
Da 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 da, shabba da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba dee da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da be da do da da da, shabba da beat da da da, yeah, shabba dee da, said to buy is good.
Welcome back to Woman in Business. Here's your host, Chef Tobias Cooks.
Yes, hello, Chef Tobias Cooks. Thank you for coming back for the second half of our show. Remember, Chef Tobias Cooks on YouTube, Instagram. Did I cover it all? Facebook. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You can find me, Chef Tobias Cooks. Also, you can also find me here with the voice of Stockton, Stockton.org. Please go on to Stockton.org. You can catch us live right now and go there, like, click, share, and donate. Yes, support. I'm so excited. I'm holding this book here. And let me tell you, when I first met you, and I went to your seminar in downtown Stockton, I've been reading this book ever since.
Good.
And shout out to Nicole Lee. She bought me the book.
Oh.
Because I didn't have any cash on me. I had just came from, I'm a chef. I had just came from cooking or doing something I was doing. And I didn't have any cash or anything. I was like, oh my God, I want to get the book. And she was like, well, I'll buy you the book in exchange for cookies. So shout out for Nicole Lee. I still owe you some cookies, girl. We're going to have to make that happen. In the meantime, I am so excited. Yes. So I will be posting the book and the information on here one more time. Let's go ahead and introduce our guest and get into it.
Hi, my name is Mica Coleman, and I'm the author of The Entrepreneur's Guide to Business Credit. And basically, a lot of people want to know what I do. My heart and soul is in real estate. I'm a real estate investor. I got into real estate as a real estate investor. Yes. And then I end up getting into buying and selling homes for real estate agents. As a real estate agent. And as many of you may know, I've been in real estate for 15 years. I was in the crash of the market, and I thought that I was just going to retire at 30. And what ended up happening was I lost everything. I pretty much lost everything. I never knew what it was to have bad credit. I never knew what it was to not have any money. And I just kind of crawled under a rock after the market crash because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what it was not to have bad credit. So I went on this journey trying to figure out, okay, how can I rebuild my credit, number one, how to get back on top, owning all the properties, because I had tons of property across the United States and I had to sell all of them. So here I was, destitute, devastated, and depressed. And what I did was I had to come home to Jesus talk with myself. And I had to say, you know what, Mica, you're not the only one. You're not the only one that has made mistakes, had bad credit, and no money.
Is it time for me to run out and come back?
And so that's where I discovered business credit. I discovered business credit as a tool to not only rebuild your credit, but to get to your goals quicker and faster without having to rely on banks and, you know, have 2 years of tax returns. Basically, business credit is a separate entity of yourself. And a lot of people don't really understand it. And so that's why I start with the basics of credit, because we have a lot of owners, business owners that have no clue that you can have credit in your business name. You literally can have your business can have its own identity. And a lot of people don't know that. And I made that mistake back in 2007, 2008.
I made the mistake too.
I used all my money and all my cash. All of it.
Yes.
And what did end up happening? I lost all of it.
Me too.
So
honestly, I had to sell my house.
Yeah, me too.
I had to sell my house.
I had 6 homes. I had to sell all of them.
Yeah, I had to sell my house. I had to liquidate other businesses that I had, my accounts, everything. So, and the reason why that I gravitated to you so much when I first saw you, I wanted to jump up and just grab you and be like, because it was my story. Your story was my story. Yeah.
And I mean, I think it's a lot of people's story. Everybody that's been in the real estate industry, our story is pretty much the same.
Yes.
And so that's why I wrote the book of Business Credit, but I really push credit because a lot of people get into business and they need money, right? So the first 3 to 6 months, if you need money, what money are you using?
Your cousins, your aunties, your uncles,
right?
Your friends, all the people that I borrowed money from.
Right. You use everybody else's money and your own. So in order to have business credit, you have to have a corporation. You have to have a separate entity. And that's the first
So when we talk about corporations, for people who don't know, you have to have a LLC.
Yes.
So no sole.
No sole proprietorship.
Okay, that's good to know.
Or an S corp. And what I tell people is if you've been in business for the first year and you haven't had any income or you don't have anything to show for your business,
probably not.
You're going to have to use your credit. So that's why I push credit so much. Your credit is the foundation to everything. It's your foundation to getting business credit. It's your foundation to getting investments. It's your foundation to buying a home. I mean, it's the foundation of everything. You can leverage your credit to do so many different things. But what I love about business credit, and some of you may know that I actually used to own a car lot.
Yes.
Well, car lots, they basically have lines of credit in their business name. I had $90,000 in my business name and I was still able to buy a house because guess what? It wasn't on my personal credit, but my personal credit leveraged me getting the business credit. So here I had cars on a car lot, $90,000 line, and it didn't show up on my personal credit.
Yes.
So I try to explain to people that your personal credit has to be the foundation to leverage your business credit if you only been in business for 2 years or less. A lot of people, small business owners, think that the first place they need to run to when they're trying to open up a business is to the bank.
Yes.
That's the last place you want to go.
That is the last place. They don't even put a stamp on denied.
Yeah.
They're like, I was like, could you at least give me a stamp?
They're like, no.
Like, can I at least get the big square stamp? And can I get it dramatically? Like, can it come down real slow? Like, denied. Like, it was just like a no. Like, can we work around? No. Like, is there a
And that's
loophole?
why I wish business owners knew that.
Yes.
You don't need to go to the bank. If you have business credit, you could pretty much go anywhere and leverage business credit. There's so many different credit unions, small companies. They're out there, but the foundation, what a lot of small business owners, if anybody if anybody's listening, the number one thing that separates you from the Targets, the Macy's, is being incorporated.
Yes.
Is that simple.
Yes.
And I try to explain to people, but they oftentimes don't get it. There's another thing, too, where I don't talk about in my seminars is the SIC code. They have special red flag SIC codes.
Yes.
For example, like truck drivers, that's a red flag.
Yes.
Restaurants is a red flag. So banks are automatically going to deny you.
Keep my hand up.
Yeah, they're automatically going to deny you for the first at least 5 years because they think that most businesses fail in the first 5 years. So I'm like, don't go to the bank. build business credit. I use business credit right now to invest in real estate.
Yes.
Like I basically will go and get a business line of credit and go flip a piece of property or piece of land.
Yes.
And I don't use any of my money. I just pay the bank back in 30 days.
Yes.
So it's
and
using
so
other
if
people's
you
money.
need more information about that, you have to contact Miss Coleman herself. Yes, because we can't give that secret away, right? Can't give that secret away.
Right.
Yeah, so here we go. The book. I want to talk about this book. Can we please?
Yes, we can talk about the book.
Okay, let me just tell you, and this is the truth. My husband, my kids, 15, 12, 6, my 25-year-old, they were all vouched. I carried this book around. Like,
wow.
Seriously, I carried this book around. It's a short read. It's real thin. And look at the words. The words is great words because I wear glasses. It's easy read. The words, I don't have to Google the words. Google, what is this word? I don't have to do any of that. It's real clear. I can understand. See, look. I even highlighted some stuff. It's real. Look, see. She even signed the book. Look. Signed the book for me and everything. It's real easy. It's a very, very easy read. It's a simple read. And right on the front, it says it's the Entrepreneur's Guide to Business Credit. 7 steps to access more cash and maximize your profits. Like,
yeah, it's really that simple.
So can you please tell me your inspiration behind this book?
Okay, I'm going to tell you. I just want to do it on my Facebook. You see? Here's
my book. Yes.
So my inspiration behind this was a lot of people asked me.
One more time. Amazon. Amazon. Get the book, please.
Yes.
This book literally changed Chef Tobias' way of doing business.
Good.
I'm serious.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
It did, yes.
I'm glad. Just like it changed your way of life, but we haven't even communicated. You came to one of my But my book, and one of the things that I learned when I was writing my book is that everybody has a story. I encourage everybody that has a story and a mission behind their story, you should write a book. Because a lot of people kept asking me, Mica, how did you do it? Like, what are you doing? Or people always think I have heck of money. You know, people think, and I'm like, well, no, I leverage my business credit. My vacations is my business credit.
Yes.
You know, and I basically am leveraging.
I take vacations when I work.
Yeah,
when I get out of town work, like I have out of town work coming up, those are my vacations.
Right.
It's like pack the car, everybody's in the hotel.
Right.
That was paid for, and we gonna squeeze in a little vacation.
And you can leverage that by using your business credit card as opposed to your personal credit. So for example, for me, when I'm investing in real estate, as people probably know, that you can't purchase real estate with a corporation.
Yes.
However, I can use my corporate funding to fund my personal assets.
Fire. Where's the
You guys get that? You can use your business funding to fund your personal assets.
Yes. I'm sorry. I was just playing. You know I'm going to watch this over and take notes.
So yeah, I just try to get people to understand business credit is another tool to maximize your profits, as opposed to trying to. It's another form of using other people's money, except you don't have to go ask other people for money. You go and create it for yourself, and you don't have to go ask. And if that business fail, you guys, I went to Trump University. I know there's not a lot of Trump people, but Trump University taught me this.
Yes.
And I mean, as everybody knows,
I used to watch Apprentice. All the time, like faithfully with the note and pen.
Well, that's one of the foundations of what Trump does. Is he builds corporations and he'll either BK them or he lets them go.
Yes.
I mean, it's not the best way. That should not be your intent. BK is bankrupt.
Yes,
bankruptcy.
in case those don't know. That's the word we like to stay away from. But actually, bankruptcy isn't so bad if you know what you're doing.
Exactly. If you know what you're doing. But if you come to our credit boot camp, though, you will never have to file bankruptcy on unsecured debt. I'll tell you that right now. You never have to file bankruptcy on unsecured debt. And I will teach you that and show you the tips and tricks at our credit boot camp, which is this Saturday, 6300 Florin Road. I look forward to seeing you guys there because we give away so much good information, because I'm about empowering, educating, inspiring the community.
All right. So one more time, repeat that event. And also, do you have a Facebook for it where they could contact?
Yes, they can go to Credit Coleman on Facebook, Mica Coleman, or just type in @Credit Coleman, and I'm on Facebook as well.
All right. I'm so excited. So, in the book, I noticed that you had talked about incorporations.
Yes.
And I have an LLC for my next business.
Okay.
And you talked about that. And then you also gave some information on how to raise your credit score, be in the business. And then you also gave some information on stores that you can apply for.
Right.
One of them is, I'll just give it away real quick.
Okay.
Home Depot.
Okay.
I mean, we did it. We applied for the Home Depot, and I was so excited. I didn't go yet.
Okay.
I wanted to, but
I could get. You know what? I'm all
Yeah.
about helping people.
Yes.
And I don't mind giving away free information because I feel like knowledge is power. But I think the
Yes.
difference between the successful and the unsuccessful is taking action.
Yes.
So, like today, I'll give you one simple one, and we all use it today.
Okay, we got the pen, Dustin. We ready? All right.
We all use it. The quickest way to building your business credit is getting an Amazon account.
Yes.
Amazon has a business credit, and guess what? The Prime is free. The Prime is free with your business credit.
Did you hear that, Dustin?
Yeah, I did hear that.
So we went from Apple Pay to Amazon Prime. So we got a new one now, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I can use the Apple Pay with the Amazon Prime, can I?
I don't know. Can you? I don't know if you can
We're
do
going to
that.
find it out. We're going to
I
find out.
don't know. But
Yes.
Amazon's another form of using
Yes, it
business
is.
credit and leveraging your business credit. And I mean, we're buying all kind of stuff on Amazon. That will help build your business credit immediately.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So that's a freebie that I give out. But I give a lot in my book, too. There's a list of companies that you can utilize.
There is, and I will encourage you to please go on to Amazon and purchase the book with your business credit.
Yep.
It's a great book.
And I see Too Tall on here. He actually went to a bank. He read my book. Thank you, Too Tall. And he basically got $50,000.
We're too tall at. We're too tall. Too tall. Inbox me. Inbox the sister Too Tall. Because first of all, I need to know why you got the name Too Tall. And second of all,
because he had guitar.
Yeah, guitar. That's a California name. Guitar. Yes. Yes. All right. So in the book, you know, basically the book is a great starter.
Yes.
And I like the way how you explain certain things because let's just be honest, business credit, business owners, we really don't know what business credit is. We hear about it, but we think it's foreigner to us,
It is
especially
foreign.
women in business.
Yeah.
And we have to understand what resources that we have and what the resources are allowed to us. So then I knew about business credit. I heard about business credit. I even knew a few people that had business credit.
Wow.
But then when it came to myself, I was like, oh, no, I can't do that. You know, I haven't been in business for 2 years and all this kind of stuff like that. Can you elaborate a little bit more on women in business and how important it is for them to actually start their business credit?
Well, I love what you guys are doing, women in business. One of the things that I've learned is you definitely have to have support. So someone to encourage you. But one of the things, what did you want me to elaborate on?
I don't know. I forgot.
Well, what I was going to say is women in business.
Yes,
Number
women in
one,
business.
we have to support one another.
Yes.
We definitely have to support one another.
Yes.
That's given. And that's another reason why it inspired my book is because I can't be everywhere all the time. I can't help everybody, even though I would love to talk to everybody, to answer questions on my DM. I just don't have the time. So the book was an avenue of basically not only telling my story, but providing the information. If you read it and you take action, you will see results.
Yes.
You definitely will see results. But what I find a lot is that we have these business owners and women in business, because we do everything. So we wear 5 different hats. You know, and so a lot of times we don't have time. We basically trying to make the money, right? We're not worried about, okay, I need to go set up this account, do this corporation. We don't have the time to do that. So one of the things that I encourage people to do.
It took me 2 weeks, by the way.
2 weeks?
It took me
2
2
weeks
weeks
just to do the corporation?
It took me 2 weeks for the to just
To-
start the
okay.
entire process.
Okay, that's good.
And then when I did the corporation, I did it on the 1 day.
Okay.
So I went ahead and paid a little extra.
The extra,
and
okay.
just got it all done. And then I did what is that called? LegalZoom.
Okay.
As well to help me incorporate as well.
And how much was all that?
It was $680.
Okay.
$680.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was painful to give up because I didn't really have it, but at the same time, I had to think about this is my future.
Right.
Like, do I invest in this? Go ahead and invest in what exactly needs to be done, so that later my family could be, set up. Yeah.
Right. And so you paid $650. I normally offer a package for $550, and that includes your corporation plus. I do all the work that you need to actually get it started. But a lot of people don't even know that.
Yes.
And so I basically try to encourage and help people, and I give away a lot of information, but what I find is people just don't want to take action.
Yes.
So that's why I try to coach people through it, but it's a price that goes with that. Some people don't want to pay that, but I say, I look at it this.
Yes.
If you paid me $1,000 and I could guarantee you 25, would that be so painful?
No.
Because basically, that's what I would do if I was coaching you.
Exactly. And, and the thing, and the sad part about it is that being an entrepreneur, like a real entrepreneur.
Girl, tell me about it.
You understand this.
Yeah.
Like, we understand this. We understand, okay, I could go without eating out. I could go without the new dress. I could go without the makeup. I could go without... certain things. I will recycle stuff and recycle it because I understand that in order for me to be a successful entrepreneur, that these some that $1,000 is a sacrifice I'm gonna have to take.
It has to be. It has to be. I mean, I was broke, busted, and disgusted when I started.
I like that. Say it again.
I was broke, busted, and
disgusted.
I mean, I did not know what to do because I never knew what it was not to have.
Yes.
But that's why this book is so important to me because it inspired me to be like, I did it. I followed a system. I followed a process. And now I'm back where I was in 2003, 2004, when the market was just soaring, right? I thought I was a millionaire. Actually, I didn't even know I was a millionaire until I had to file bankruptcy, which is sad, right?
No, I've been there too. I was like, what? Like, what?
Yeah, I got this much debt?
It was a process. Like, seriously, I was at the courthouse like...
What the heck just happened?
Like, my husband was sitting here, I was sitting there, we was like this.
With a blank stare. But there's tools, and I just think that's what people... I think that's what makes a difference. We don't have the tools and the knowledge, and that's why at the Credit Bootcamp, I'm basically giving you the basics.
Yes.
So it can even apply to your business as well, but I feel like the foundation is credit. Everything starts with your credit.
Yes.
That's the foundation, and so that's why I give away so much, because as women... If I tell you, you're going to tell somebody else. I feel like the best social media is our referrals and our friends. You know what I mean? And women general, because, women talk.
Yes.
And so that's why...
Yes, we do.
She said, yes, we do. So that's why I encourage women, and I do these free credit boot camps to basically tell you, hey, this information's out there. You just got to take action. But I will give you the information.
All right. So here we go. We have about 10 minutes left.
Okay.
It's your floor. It's your time to shine. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Well, like I said,
you want some water? You
no,
good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I just want to say that a lot of people get confused. I saw someone say, what am I promoting? I'm promoting legacy. I'm promoting foundational wealth, legacy wealth, because at the end of the day, we all want to work smarter and not harder. And the number one thing to working smarter and not harder is having a good, solid foundation. And that starts with your credit. Your credit is the foundation to everything. And I would tell you a funny story. I told God, I was like, God, I just really want to help people. I want to help people achieve. I want to get it. But I never understood when I was helping people that was like, I don't have the money this month, or my credit ain't right. I was like, what you mean? Well, you know what? God took me to the bottom and brought me to the top. He showed me like what it was to not, to actually to live paycheck to paycheck and what it is to not have.
Well,
I was asking God I wanted to help these people, but I didn't know where they was coming from. So guess what God did to me? He was like, well, let me show you. And I actually lost everything, and I had to start from the bottom, just like all the people I was trying to help. But I couldn't help them until I understood their story.
Yes.
And then what happened?
The struggle is real.
The struggle is real. I had my story, and I was like, oh, now wonder, I really want this purse, or I got to pay this light bill.
Yes, that
And I'm like, I'm working every day, and I can't even buy me a $20 purse.
No, ma'am.
So I understand what it is to be like, destitute and not have because I had to go there when I lost everything. But I'm here to tell you that you can achieve it. You can. I made it my personal mission to figure out how to get removals off of collections and all that. I mean, debt, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, them debt consolidations, they BS. They're just BS.
She said it, not me.
I would not advise that. And what I learned is that you definitely don't even have to do a BK if you have unsecured debt. And unsecured debt is something that is not attached to a collateral. Like a house is not an unsecured debt. That's a secured debt. But all those credit cards and credit, all that could be wiped off clean.
Can I just say we was at the courthouse again one more time? Is the camera on me? This was our face. Like, for real?
Yeah.
And we had to go through that just to discover that.
It's you know what? And it's a reality that happens every day. I was on the phone yesterday and the lady was like, well, I have $5,000 for my deposit, but I have $5,000 of debt. I said, girl, if you don't come to my credit boot camp so you can save that $5,000 for your down payment, because a lot of people, what does the word of God say? It says, our people perish for the lack of knowledge.
And that's universal.
It is. It's universal.
Yes.
It's like, if you don't know what you don't know. But I'm here to tell you, if y'all still listening, you do not have to pay collections. And I want you to come to my credit boot camp because I'm going to give you not only the letter, but I'm going to give you the civil code to utilize. I had collection companies hanging up on me. How about that? How about that? I had them hanging up on me because I was quoting them the law. Yeah. And that's the difference between all these other credit repair companies. We're actually there. You see us. We're not running from you. We're not hiding from you. We're there. We're in our office. If you need to show up, I'm going to be at that office. If you need to know what's going on in your credit, I'm there. I'm not running away from nobody because you know what? I know the law.
There you go.
I know the law, and I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid. I've been there. I've done it. I've tried it over and over and over again. I have so many success stories that I'm confident in what I do.
Well, I'll tell you what. You only met me one time. That's if you remember. And I got the book. I consider myself a success story. But next time now I know to come immediately to you. I followed the steps in here as much as I could. I got my DUNS number for free, like you said. I was like, he was trying to sell me. I was like, no, I want it for free. I wanted to hang up. I wanted to hang up and call back again and be like, kind of torture him a little bit more, you know. And then we went on. We were able to apply for our Home Depot card and a few other cards and get a secure credit, do our business account and stuff like that. So in saying that, real quick before we go off, can you give a little bit more tips to women on starting? What is the basic step that they could take today, right now, and starting their business credit?
Okay, the first step that you can take today, if you're a business owner or entrepreneur and you want to build business credit, the number one step is getting incorporated. For the people that are in California, you can go to sos.ca.gov and they have the forms online and you can start incorporating today. You don't need to go to LegalZoom. You don't need to hire a company. The paperwork is all there for you. Yes. Or you can hire me to do it for you. But if you were wanting to take action today, I would say that. And then I would say get your EIN number. Once you get that, run to the bank with that EIN number because your business actually doesn't start until you open up that bank account. And a lot of us have our business in our personal name. If you don't have that business in your, if you don't have a business account at the bank, how are they supposed to give your business some money? Because they're not trying to give you the money. They're trying to give your business the money. So I always tell people your business starts the day you open up that bank account in your business name. And that is the foundation. That's like 3 simple steps. That's the start on building your business credit. That's kind of like, you know, when you're building a house, that's the foundation.
Yeah. And so I always tell people, well, I don't always tell people, but people that I talk to, they're so busy about getting the logo and the font and the business card. And I'm like, wait a minute, you could do all that later. Like, you don't really need, like, I operate business and hadn't had a logo.
And people really don't care about
like
it. It's
a
really,
year.
Yeah, I mean, it's really like the results you give. Like, I was talking to my business partner, Lorraine. I said, what do we want to be known for? And at the end of the day, she was like, results. And I said, well, we don't have to worry about the logo and stuff because as long as we're providing results results and happy
Yes.
clients, it doesn't matter what our logo looks
Yes.
like. But I am looking for a marketing person, so if you guys know anybody, please DM me.
All right. So, what are some of the mistakes that you see that women make when it comes to business and credit?
I think the number one mistake is we try to do too much all at once. And I say, take your time. You know, I actually have a coach, and she was basically saying, you know, write out your goal first, and then what's behind your goal, like your purpose behind your goal, and then take action steps. And I think as entrepreneurs, we have a lot of stuff going on, and then we overextend ourselves. We start paying out all this money and doing all these different things, and we're not guaranteed to get that return back.
This is very true.
It's not guaranteed. So, I mean, there's so many resources and there's so many tools out there today that you really don't have to pay for much. You really don't. So I just encourage women and small business owners, take one day at a time and then quantify your goals. That's what I'm learning. And I've been in business for 15 years, and I'm like, it was this simple. I've been wasting my time and running around like a little hamster, and I just didn't quantify my goals. And now I'm more specific on what it is that I want to achieve and how I'm going to achieve it.
Yes, and they consistently change.
They do
all the time.
Yeah,
the priorities, the goals. As long as you keep the narrative.
Yes.
As long as you keep the focus on the finish line and what it's about. Because sometimes you get information or you get resources that you hadn't had before.
Right.
You know, that come into play. Okay, we're almost out of here. Give me your information one more time. All of your information. Everything.
Well, you can find me on Facebook. I do have a business page, but I'm really gearing towards people coming to our credit boot camp. Like I said,
yes, give them the information.
It's 6300 Florin Road at Sacramento, California, and it's going to be from 10 to 12. That is the foundation, people.
Is it a fee for that?
It's not a fee. It's free. It's a it's a free presentation, and I guarantee you, you'll walk away knowing something that you didn't before you walked in that door.
How can they reach you on Facebook?
They can reach me on Facebook at Credit Coleman. I'm also on Instagram at Credit Coleman.
All right. Any more last words? Anything else before we get out of here?
My last words is just take action, believe in yourself, and just do it.
Yes. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Yay! And we're going to do our first learning lunch together.
Yes, we
about
are.
Business credit.
Okay.
So follow me on Chef Tobias Cooks. I will post that today. You can also follow me at Women in Business Collective San Joaquin on Facebook. Don't forget to visit The Voice of Stockton. Please get on thevoiceofstockton.org. Click like, share, donate. We are a nonprofit. Public radio, please like us and support us. Again, Chef Tobias Cooks, Women in Business. All right.
Oh, wait. Can I say one more thing?
Hurry up.
Okay. You can register on Eventbrite at Credit Boot Camp. So you can go to Eventbrite and register Credit Boot Camp. Go to Eventbrite and search Credit Boot Camp, and they can register there.
All right. And then I'll go ahead and get the information from you and post it on mine as well.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Chef Tobias Cooks with The Voice of Stockton.
Thank you.
Da 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 shabba da do da 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 shabba da dee da 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 shabba dee da do da 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 shabba dee da 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 shabba dee da do da 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 shabba dee da 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 yeah shabba dee da Tobias Cooks.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of KXVS The Voice of Stockton or its parents, affiliates, management, and staff.